Hi, I'm Jade, and I'm going to do a little makeup session, tutorial, not really instructional, but I'm just going to do some makeup and show my process. This is for other people who are new to it, any other trans girls that are trying to get into it. I'm very new to it myself. I never did makeup pre-transition, and I get a lot of compliments on it, and I'm very thankful that people love seeing what I do because I love the process of doing my makeup, and I love that I can inspire other people to share their progress and their trans joy. So let's get into it. I washed my face and got lots of nice moisturizer, a little SPF 30 sunscreen lotion. I like to start with primer. This stuff is my favorite, ELF. So I do a lot of stuff with my hands, but I also use a brush for some things. So primer going on the hands. I don't want it to put it all over my hands, so I'm just going to put it on with my fingers. The places where I want everything to stick. This stuff feels so smooth and so good on my skin. Even underneath the makeup, it makes my skin feel super soft. Also, shout out estrogen, giving me a nice soft skin. My skin is a little splotchy, a little irritation from shaving. I will sometimes shave with a razor, sometimes with a little trimmer, but I have to do it daily to prevent any stubble. I've gone through a few laser sessions, but money's tight right now, and I'm not going through with the final ones or beginning my next round of them until we get some better income. So we're getting by, we're making do, because you have to persist and resist. Just blending brush. This is what I use for foundation. For maquillage, using 35. Just pat it around, basically. I'm going to use my mirror too because I'm struggling with the camera. Being backwards in the camera is kind of awkward. Just getting a lot of spray. Get it all around. I can smooth it out, make sure there's not big streaky lines. I don't do a ton on my forehead. I don't feel the need to really cake everything on. I just do very light, subtle makeup, but so hide stubble, hide any beard shadow. That is my main goal here with the foundation, and then I'm going to come back with concealer. One eye. Sweet. Hydrating Camo Concealer, satin finish. My goal with this is to cover the beard shadow, the under eye redness. So I do apply it on a little heavy, but I'm going to come back with a little blending sponge. Backwards in camera is very awkward. And blending sponge. It's kind of saturated. Come through, dab it all around. And blend it up so it's not just a big chunk here and a big chunk there. I want to really make it blend with the rest of my foundation. And it's not absolute coverage, there's still going to be a tiny bit of upper lip shadow, but I can live with that. I am open to tips if y'all have any tips for me for better coverage, better products that I can use. I do have some other stuff, other color correcting concealers and stuff, but I feel that when I have to apply those, I have to work extra hard to cover them. Just putting red on to get rid of the kind of blue hue that happens from upper lip and beard shadow. I have to put so much more material on to cover that and make it not just be orange face. And I've got a green one that helps cover any redness. That's okay. It does its job, but then you have to cover all the green after. So, I kind of just put the concealer on and then dab it around, blend it in with all the foundation, and try to make it not seem streaky or blotchy. Happy with this coverage. You can see all the upper lip kind of shadow has mostly disappeared. If you want to get real close to my face and see all my imperfections, you better have permission. You better be fucking nice if you have anything to say. For anybody that does need that additional color correction for any super dark shadow, another ELF sponsor, Camo color corrector. Stuff works really good, but then you have to put on a lot of material to cover it, make it not super apparent that you have a big orange face underneath. I'm going to come in with some blush, and I don't really have blush kit. I'm using an eyeliner palette. Pretty standard. Usually go with pink or red or this kind of dull pink. And then a little red brush. This is what I use for all my blending. Grabbing some pink, dab it on, maybe a little red. I like to do around the temple and under the eye, not too much on the cheeks and down below, on the nose. Alright, I have my little mirror I'm going to use, but you can follow along. I like to just do very subtle. It might go on a little heavy, but then I'll blend it out. Make it not so apparent. I'm kind of gothy, pasty girl, so I don't like having a ton of color on my face, but I do like to have a little depth around the eyes and not look so ghostly pale. So I'm just putting it all on. I can come back and smooth it out, blend it in. For anyone that watches this, when I actually edit and post it, it's going to be a big voice reveal. Wow! Jade can talk. I like it. This is just like a big ass blending brush. I like to come through and just kind of pat everything out so it's nice and even. I'm not really dragging material around. I'm just smoothing and making sure I'm getting rid of any streaks and edgy areas. This little pink or tan is great for highlighter, so I will grab a little pink on my finger and just kind of on the eye, on the cheekbone. Extra little depth and pop. Wow! Like I said earlier, I use brushes a little bit, but oftentimes I'll use my fingers. And now I basically just move on to the eyes. And I don't really have a plan yet, so we're just gonna wing it. Wing it. I love using my little ColourPop liners. So we're gonna do some of that. White little gel eyeliner pen. I love these ones that retract in and out. They go on so smoothly. You need a mirror. I'm not about to try to do this in the camera. So, inside the waterline, I like to do some white. Give a little extra depth. Helps to kind of pull your eyelid down, especially when you're just starting out. It's gonna feel like you're gonna stab your eye, and you will, and it hurts, and you'll cry, and then you'll redo your makeup. This little ColourPop Star Wars palette. It's really handy when they have a mirror on them, so please, ColourPop, do more of that. I do love my Sailor Moon one with the art inside though. That's dope too. Okay. This particular one, I'm going with Sith Lord. Down here. It looks super dark red, mahogany, but it has kind of a purple wine color to it, and I love it. So, I'm gonna dab it, and holy crap, it's so dark. But we're gonna blend it out, make it take shape. Something I do, and I don't know if other people do this. You can start from the corner of the eyelid, work my way in. And I'll also go up. I follow, like what I'm butting up against is literally my eye socket. I will go up against that and just kind of push it against the eye socket, and that's my kind of guiding line, unless I'm going all the way up to the brow. Shape it. Sweet. More than that, I know. I know this music, I don't want to get copyright. Yes. Put some music in. Oops. So now we're not so bored. It's the same cars go by, and then you can do it anything. So let's go for it. Then way past the eyelid. And here. On this little palette, there's also this one, Dark Side. Is it going to focus? Yes. Which you can see it has that kind of red glitter shimmer to it. I don't want to put that in my brush, so I'm going to dab it. Very gently. Pat, pat, pat. Just gonna follow the kind of line that I made with my Sith Lord kind of wine purpley color. come back in because I want it to be a little darker, a little fuller. Trying to see what I'm doing while also showing you what I'm doing. Wow, I got a lot down on the bottom of my eye. Just use a clean finger to wipe it off. Or you can come in with a makeup wipe or Q-tip, something like that. I don't have any Q-tips next to me, so I'm just gonna wipe it away. You don't need all the crazy tools to accomplish any of this. I literally did some of my best looks with my fingers and some brushes while I was driving. You don't need a big makeup studio, anything crazy, just patience and practice. Tap, 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 real gentle, so I'm not spreading it all up on the inside of my eyelid and lower lid. So it's dark, but it doesn't quite have the same shimmer. I'm going to come back, fill it up with that color and shimmer. And all this excess out here. Oh, like you. That's way too much. Tangle it up. Follow the line I made with purplish red. Cool. I'm going to come back with the black and kind of anchor your finger to your face, on your nose. I like to hold my cheek right here, and then I'm going to just kind of put it on the inside of the upper lid, right here, and drag it over. And then on the bottom, white. A bit of the action. You kind of follow the natural flow of your face. Like right here, this little tab kind of sticks up and out right here on my eye, so I'm just following that lid line down, going a little beyond it. You can kind of follow that shape. This down a little more so it's not going to snap. No. So it's not like a sharp. I might come back with liquid liner. So, hands down, the best liquid eyeliner I have ever used. The NYX Epic Ink Liner, and it is like a brush style. No maquillage, black card mascara. My favorite that I've gotten so far. Don't go too crazy with this. Can come out kind of quick if you splotch it. So you just want to gently drag it without peeling it, pushing it really hard. My method, so I kind of made these little lines with a reddish, purplish bit, I kind of like to follow the shape of the bottom lid when I do that. And that's what I'm going to kind of trace up to get the bottom of my wing. That's going to be big. Oh fuck. I like to start kind of small and then work my way larger, add more as I need. Hell yeah, let's go. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna block it in. Next step, I'm going to go from the top of the wing, drag it into the eyelid. And a very helpful tip that I got from someone in my transport group. These are not supposed to be identical twins. You want them to look related, of course, but they are sisters. They are not the same, and they are not identical twins. So, I've kind of set the bottom part where I want it to be. They look reasonably well shaped so far. Okay, I'm going to drag from here, just kind of directly over. I have this little crease that my eyelid makes, so I'm going to match it up to that and then just continue up to the eyelid. Here we go. Bam. It already looks really fucking good. So I'm going to come back and fill it in, of course. And then we're going to extend it out across the rest of the eyelid. This is my secret sauce for my wings. And now you can use it too. Something I have a bad habit of doing is like one eyebrow up. And then when I do both up, it's like, wait, what the fuck? So this one's pretty flat. Sorry, over here. This one is pretty flat. This one has kind of got a curve to it. I'm just going to even it up. And then they are sisters, but not identical twins. Alright, I like to start from inner eyelid, top of the lashes, and I'm just going to drag it above the lash line. And I'm kind of coating the inner part of the lid at the bottom of the lashes coming out. Nice base, and then when you look at my eyes straight on, you're not seeing the bare lid underneath and behind my eyelashes. Mascara is going to help kind of thicken that up. And now I'm going a little bit above on the flat part of my lid. Fuck yeah, I like it. I'm happy with that. One thing that's really hard to do is not blink or like squint while you're doing this. And I've definitely done it. the point where it like gets eyeliner way up on my fucking lid and I hate it, but it's kind of easy to correct. Don't be afraid, unless you're in a pinch and need to hurry. Don't be afraid to just sit and do makeup and then wash it off and then do makeup and then wash it off and do it over and over until you're a little comfortable doing it. That feels pretty fucking good. I like it. I'll take it. And I'm going to come in and kind of sharpen this up. Following that same natural lid line. And something to note on this part of my eyelid, I'm kind of dragging the side of the brush. But now I'm using just the tip. I want a very fine point. See, I've got my pinky anchored on the side of my nose. So much sharper. So I'm going to bring this. There it is. This side I'm going to kind of start from the point so I don't watch it coming from the other direction. I want to make sure I cover it, because if this smudges later and there's not actual liquid liner, then the gel stuff might just rub away. This next stuff is really solid and it's not going to move around. I skateboard every week and usually have a full face of makeup, and I've never experienced my eyeliner running or dripping down my face. I'm very thankful for that. Okay. It looks a little lower. And sharpen it up a little bit. Okay, so come back in with my black gel liner, because the liquid stuff kind of makes a blunt thing, and I want it to blend a little better, so I'm going to drag over the top of the white, about halfway, not quite halfway. I'm going to go into the eye, and then I can come back with the finger. Not so jaggy. Come back with some of this. This particular shimmer glitter. I like to do that kind of across the top of my cheeks, a little over the nose, kind of accentuate and pop everything. Highlighting my other palette, and then on this one actually. Something I see people do sometimes is like a little after a while, so everything popped today. In the face of all of this junk going on in our administration, it is vitally important that you stand up and stand out and never be complicit in advance. You need to make your voice heard. Community is everything right now, and if we get silent, if we don't start standing up for ourselves and for others, we are just going to get swept away, and we can't let that happen. The largest threat that we pose to these people in power is expression, individuality, and community. When we stand up and we stand together, there's not a lot they can do to stop us, because we have barriers. They can try to legislate us out of existence, but let's get it. This is pretty important because I struggle with this a lot. Mirror back out here. So, this particular one is like one-sided bristles, and anybody's gonna probably do fine. Something I struggled with stabbing my eye repeatedly, but dragging out is good. Something I like to do is to put it kind of inside such little lashes and then blink into it. I'm gonna do it and help you use my curl, which I will use my lash curler to help you too. I apply some setting spray. This just kind of keeps everything locked to my face, and also kind of mattifies and smooths everything out. So this is what I use. I think I got this from Target before they went to shit, but I have seen these in like Rite Aid, Walgreens, say drugstore makeup brand. It's gonna do totally fine. A nice setting spray or setting powder will kind of lock everything in, and try not to air dry it because it's all just going to evaporate off your face, but a nice kind of fanning to dry it up. It should be good. Bye. It's my first time doing this, so if you're watching, thank you for watching. If you want to give me any tips, leave any comments, share your trans joy, share any makeup questions. Like I said, I'm new at this. Happy to provide insight and give tips that helped me on my journey. And thank you so much. Love you.